And hello, it's Wayne from WRPB Studios. And today we're going to talk about hair. And I'm blessed to have with me Angel from Angel's View Hair. And you're a hair salon.
Hair salon, yes.
Okay. And it's funny because we talk about, it's called Angel's View, but it is a hair salon. We want you guys to know it's a hair salon. My question has to be, like it is to everybody, why? Why'd you choose that career
Name?
path? No, that career path first.
Oh, my career path? Well, I was 19 years old and in between jobs, and my mother offered to pay.
Ah!
Here I am. I love it just as much
Do you?
as the day I started, yes.
You know, it's interesting because you're in an industry where you're in a people industry.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I'm in a people industry. My brother is in a people industry, but he can't stand people.
I love people,
Me too.
yeah.
Okay, and you learn something new. You're almost like, I have to say, I have a good friend who is a hairstylist. And hairstylists are like a group unto themselves, really. They hang out with one another, okay? They go out together. And like a bartender, you're almost like a psychologist.
I know a lot of people's business.
That's true.
More than I can even remember.
Okay, so how'd you come up with the name Angel's View? Besides that, your name is Angel.
Well, you know, I always wanted to have a salon. I just opened my salon almost 2 years ago. My husband and I came up with the name. We were looking at a spot on the river. That didn't pan out anyway. So a few years later, I did find a spot that's got a nice view over the North Bridge, but it's also a play on words where it's my view of your hair.
Okay.
You know, it's...
How do you see things? Well, you know, a lot of people don't understand it. Name is very important.
Mhm.
When I started in the industry, I needed it because there was no industry. This industry wasn't there when I started.
Mhm.
And I was partners with a guy named Bobby. So I was Wayne. So I called it the WB show.
Right.
Because we're Warner Brothers.
Right.
So everybody knew the name and it was catchy and
Right.
so that was how we thought about it. Now, you said something, and I just want to clarify. You said you opened your salon 3 years ago. But you've been in the industry considerably longer than 3 years.
35 years. This
Okay.
is my 35th year, yes.
So you started at minus 9 years old?
Yep,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
All right, so it's not just a hair salon, it's a full-service salon.
It is.
Okay, so a little different for me. You do color,
Color,
cut,
cuts,
what else?
highlights, perms, pedicures, manicures, facials, waxing.
Wow. Oh, so yeah, it's a full salon.
Pretty much everything you want except for massage. We do not offer massage.
Okay, so it's almost a full-service salon and spa.
Well, I think a spa includes massage.
Okay, so it's
So we're a full service salon.
okay. You don't have someone doing a massage because it's just not room, or it just wasn't a direction you wanted to take.
There's more to it.
Okay.
You have to have a special license for that. And
Oh,
everything.
okay.
And no, I don't
did-
have the room.
It did, okay,
Yeah.
and sometimes it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, massages is a touchy place to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I prefer just trying to do the outside beauty.
And it's what you know,
It's what I know.
so you can control each facet of your thing.
Right.
Okay, if you have somebody here who does something different that needs a different license, and they leave, they actually control you, and control that little bit of space. I wouldn't want that either. All right, so you start in the industry 30-something years ago.
Yep.
So from the time you started in the industry to today, have you seen a lot of changes?
In the industry?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is
Yeah.
the quality of the products better?
The products are awesome, and sometimes the products were awesome and they shouldn't have been changed.
Okay,
But you know how that is.
right.
But yeah, the way people are styling their hair, the way they're coloring their hair, we used to do roller sets by the dozens.
And I was going to ask you, and I remember those days.
I can think of one person I still use a roller on. I can actually get rid of the rollers soon, probably.
Well, I got rid
As
of my
soon as I
leisure
do,
suit.
they'll probably come back in.
I had a leisure suit. I got rid of that.
Yeah, right,
okay.
right.
So, and I remember because I'm a lot older, the rollers, and my grandmother wearing the kerchief, and with the rollers in her hair, and my mom, because she was going out on a Saturday night with my dad.
Yeah.
So all day Saturday she would have these rollers and stuff. it's gotten very different today because of curling irons and stuff.
Yep. Curling iron blow dries are the most. Not even so much. The curls aren't in as much as they used to be. People have gone straight
You know,
and wavy, not necessarily curly anymore.
okay, here's what I see. If someone has curly hair, they want straight hair. If someone has straight hair, they want curly hair.
We always want one we don't have.
Okay.
We always want that.
My
That's
daughter
nature.
had this curly, wavy hair. Now you look at her and her hair is straight. I said, Elise, why? Because I like it better straight. If it was straight, she'd want it curly.
Right. She will enjoy the curls as she ages, though.
She's 31. How old does she have to be?
It will come in handy.
Because of it being simple and not having to do the
During
extra.
busy times of your life, curly hair is actually fun, too.
Is it?
Yeah.
For me, I like wavy hair and straight hair. My wife's hair is very wavy. And again, I told you my wife has a mane of hair that's blonde, thick hair. She gets out of the shower in the afternoon, and at noon the afternoon on Tuesday, Wednesday about 1 o'clock, it's probably dry, finally dry. Okay? So people come in, do they do their hair and nails and pedicure all the same day, or they come back?
Well, that's the luxury of the salon. Yeah, you could come in. I can, but I don't. I have a nail tech that takes care of the facials, the nails, and all of that. We do pedicures, manicures, gel nails, OPI dip nails. So she could do everything. What happens is with color, when you're processing, you have to sit 35, 45 minutes, you know? So they go in the other room and get their hands and nails and feet done while they're doing, killing two
processing.
birds with one stone is what they're doing. It's really nice in that way.
You
Then they don't have to make 2 appointments. They just fit it all in one
one day.
trip. Yeah.
You guys would be out of business if the tinfoil industry went out of business, I guess, huh?
Yeah, we actually don't use the foil.
Really?
We do foils, but we use paper.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like a wax paper. It's
I like
it's much easier to check. You don't lose as much time.
You know, the guy goes in because his wife's getting her hair done, and we look at it and say, I wonder what station she's listening to because she has all this silver in her hair.
Yeah,
at
an
the time.
antenna, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so we're at this point now. Do you see future changes within your industry that are going to make your industry better or easier?
It's not hard. Actually, it's fun every day.
Or what
I
is the best?
don't see how it can get any easier. As long as people keep growing hair, things will change the style. Actually, we're coming back into some of the 80s stuff right now.
Are we?
Yeah, we're hitting another little edge of the circle,
Which is what style?
which is we call it like a modern mullet.
Okay.
Yeah. The girls are wanting to part their hair down the middle. Side parts were in a lot. Now they're down the middle again with a little bit of a feather on the side.
Okay.
It's a little bit different, but it's reminding me of the 80s.
Why? And this could be a whacked out question because I'm a guy, but why, when women get older, do they not want the long hair anymore?
It pulls you down.
Okay.
You got wrinkles that pull you down. You need the hair to pull you up.
Okay.
Make everything look smiling.
I need hair, period. But that's a whole other story. That would make me a little taller.
Yeah.
But I remember, and it's interesting because I've dealt with salons before, and you guys are like artists, okay? It's not like, hey, we're going to cut your hair. You guys are like artists, and you have to take what you have and make it beautiful.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing is you get a client that comes in and they want this certain cut, but you know, you're looking at their face shape. You know, it's a heart face shape and they want everything to go out. Well, that's only going to broaden the face, you know. So you have to gently explain, this isn't going to be the best style for you. And what you want is you want them walking out there looking beautiful that everybody notices. Then where'd you get it done?
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. So I mean, it works best for everybody. You make sure she's got the best cut for her face shape, her style, her lifestyle.
That's true also.
You can't do something that takes an hour and a half and she's only got 30 minutes to get to work.
Yeah,
It's,
that's
you know,
very,
it's-
very true.
You
know,
got to take everything into consideration.
ironically enough, and people's heard the story before, because I'm only 5'2", and my wife's almost 5'10".
Oh wow.
So we would go to a networking event, it'd be busy, and people would always looking for me, and they'd go, oh, there's
for your
Vicky. Wayne must be down there somewhere.
Right.
But they would always go over to her and say, "Oh my God, your hair's amazing. Where'd you get it done?"
Right.
And she was the perfect advertisement for any salon that she went to,
Right.
because she has that kind of hair. She was a listener to my show. That's how we met. She lived in Indy. And, you see a picture of somebody and her hair was just amazing. And it was probably my first comment to her when we started talking. But I think hair, for women, I think it's one of the first things that men look for when they meet somebody. I think that stands out for men when we look at women.
Maybe it's like a sign of self-grooming.
Everybody's different. I dated everybody who was blonde hair.
Oh, you just like blondes.
Okay. No, because I dated a redhead also, but it's the hair that really because if you're looking at someone's face and if they're pretty, you said it. The hair frames out.
Right.
It's a pretty face.
Right.
So it's something that would attract somebody also. And for me, I can't answer for other guys or whatever. I think hair really beautifies a woman's face. And
everybody's beautiful. You just have to find the way to pull it out. That's all. You can make the most beautiful woman look unattractive with the wrong hairstyle.
I would get that. That makes total sense. If I had a big afro, I don't think I would look good, and I'm a guy, but
right.
I don't have enough hair to do an afro, so I don't have to worry about it.
Right? Yeah.
But moving forward in the industry, I know that a lot of salons have gone out, okay? And I don't know if your industry is I would guess your industry is like most industries, where you have people that work with you, and then they go and they do someone's thing at home or whatever. And I have to tell you, because I was telling you, my mom is 88. She had people come to the house. It's definitely not the same.
Right.
You cannot do the same job. That hairstylist who might be great, the job they do at your house will not be.
It takes the professionalism out of it.
And the ability to have the right sink, the right chair, all that is so
all your
important.
products, something's always forgotten.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've always said, in every industry, use a professional. If you're a realtor, you don't want someone to sell their house by themselves. You want to use a professional, so that you want them to use a professional. It's not a one-sided thing. I was taught, always use the person that has the experience, because in the long run, not only will you get a better job, but you'll probably save money in the long run. Okay. You're in a touchy industry, and I don't know it, but you could ruin someone's hair
Easily.
When I was a kid, after school ended, it was summer, my mom would take me to get a crew cut. And I'd cry the whole way there and cry for a week later until the hair started growing back. But I hated the way I looked. And if you don't advise somebody, they will walk out of there not feeling right.
Well, that's why we have consultations. You want them to come in a few minutes earlier, and that way you can sit and talk, especially somebody you've never met. I even have consultations with clients I've done for 34 years. What do you got in mind? I want my mind to picture the same thing their mind is picturing. And so does my team. We're a very good team. We've got each other's back. Sometimes I have to call Denise in and say, okay, this is what she's thinking. This is what I'm thinking. What are you thinking? Mm-hmm. And together
Right.
we'll make a beautiful hairstyle.
I don't, like today is very different because of technology, because today they used to come in, I guess, with a magazine and say,
I want to look like that.
Right, now they come in with their phone and they say, I want to look like that, and they go through it.
Pictures are great though, because especially with a stranger, because I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what words you use. People I've done for a long time, I know if they say, they want it feathered. They don't really know what feathered means. They just want more layers. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I know them. I've known them for 15 years. I know their wordage. A stranger, I don't. So I got to feel them out. A picture is good. What would you call this picture? You call that bangs? You know, because the bangs start down here. Or do you call this layers? You know what I mean?
Right.
You get to know the wordage, then you guys end up on the same page, and everybody's happy. You don't have to have
Right.
them come back next week and cut it shorter or whatever.
And you can't add any, so that's well.
Right,
Today you can.
right. You can never add the hair.
Well, now you
but
have extensions, so you can add. You can do
Yeah,
anything
you can-
today.
Actually, yes, you can do that. Yep.
All right, we're getting to the top of our time. You have an address where your salon is?
Yes, 2296 North US Highway 1,
Just north of the North Bridge.
just north of A1A intersection. Yes,
Okay, and are you in a shopping center?
it is. It's called River Ridge.
River Ridge. You have
It's a little bit set back off of US 1.
okay. You have a website.
No, but we have Facebook,
Okay, which is
Angels View Hair Salon.
you have a phone number at the salon.
Yes, 448-4449.
Everybody, you know, I think it's very important to use a professional. As you heard me say many, many times, give them a call, check them out, go on their Facebook. You guys won an award from Hometown
did.
News, which makes you stand out above everybody else. And I think that in anything you do, you said something that was really interesting to me. The consultation is so, so important.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay? Here, my consultation was the 20 minutes we spent in the green room before we came on the air. I'm doing this 25 years, and I've interviewed everybody, so I kind of have an idea how to get through this. But I think that you might walk into a salon and meet somebody and talk to them, and that energy might not be there. Okay? And if you feel uncomfortable, I would think that it's a place you shouldn't stay. Am I right?
Exactly. Exactly. You need to feel comfortable.
Right.
You need to trust your hairstylist.
This is knowing my wife and her long hair. It's a 4-hour day when I drop her off. But it's interesting what you said because I didn't think of it. While you're there and waiting for your hair to process, I guess that would be
Exactly.
the word.
Yeah, that's the right
Well, see,
word.
I learn something new every day.
Yeah.
You can then go have your nails done and get a pedicure. And women never cease to amaze me. They could sit in that pedicure chair and be happier as the world is going by.
It's a nice chair.
Okay? You know, it's like a guy will say, hey, you know what? I want to go to the pistol range. It's like we have to be doing something, but the women go and get their nails and their hair done, and they're in this relaxed mode. As every miserable thing in the world is going by, they're happier than anything.
Yep.
Okay? That's a relaxation that I guess...
Everybody likes to be in a me mode. Everybody needs me time.
You know what? And it's funny because I've been talking about that because I don't have any me time. Okay, right
You
now.
need it.
Okay,
Everybody needs
right,
some
and
me
everybody
time.
says you need some me time.
Yeah.
Everybody. Oh, go ahead.
Nope. Okay.
Okay. What I want to tell you is check out the salon. It's Angel's View, and it's on US 1, just north of the North Bridge. Go in there, meet her, see the salon, see the people. Call up. Make an appointment to go, and so that she has a couple of minutes to talk to you, so you guys can be on the same page.
Absolutely.
So that when you come in to do what you want done, it gets done the way you want it, and also the way it should be done, not just to get it done.
Right.
With that, everybody have a great day, and we'll be right back.